Well, what do you know? It's another episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics. It's comics that Mr. Nailsin reads on Sunday. I hope you understood that because I won't repeat it. So let's, get into this razzmatazz. There we go. Today's story is, several stories really. It comes from a comic book called Crime Must Pay the Penalty. True cases of actual crime, as opposed to, the fake ones anyway. In a wild spree that spread terror and death, Bobby Webb sneered his defiance of the law. But the law never relaxed its determined manhunt for the baby-faced killer. Looks like he winged this old dude. That's not really gonna do much. It went straight through, and his heart's mostly safe. So this guy is taking a pistol whipping. It might not go over so great. Kind of looks like the penguin. This dude's done. See, that one went right to the heart. I guess it was this guy had shot him. I don't know. All this for fur coats. Whatever. Oh, look, you get cash prizes on the last page. So crime does pay. Of course, you know what they mean. They want you to pay that. Anyway, the red-headed monster. That would be him. The true crime story of James Wayburn Hall. So is he beating her with the wrench? And that's like a big blood splat off the top of her head? And what the hell? Man, that is one skinny waist, Anyway, to avoid unhappiness and misery for persons still alive, the names of some characters in this story have been changed. Signed, Editor. Well, that's a strange name. Baffled officers of the law stuck grimly to the bloody trail of the Arkansas fiend James Wayburn Hall. It was only through their clever police work that a brutal orgy of savage murder was halted, and a vicious killer was brought to justice. Oh, yeah. Salina, Kansas, October 1939. Charlie, I'm gonna blow this town tonight. There ain't any money to be made around here. Don't make me laugh, oh, you ain't even got the price of a glass of suds. Who are you kidding? Don't worry about me, chum. I know where I can lay my hands on a potful. Be seeing you. Yeah, in the county poorhouse. So long, big shot. Well, his friend remained uninspired, I suppose. But I don't know, maybe he'll prove him wrong yet. That dumb punk Charlie'd laugh on the other side of his face if he knew about this. What a setup. An old big that don't have no visitors and rich as Rockefeller. This ought to be easy. All right, you don't have to wake the dead. I'm coming. I'm from the telephone company, lady. There's a short around here, and I gotta check all the phones. You'd think they'd send you around at a decent hour and not when a body's getting ready for bed. I suppose I'll have to let you in, but the company will hear from me in the morning. Geez, he's already got a bloody nose. Here's my phone. Get your business done and get out. I want to get some sleep. Okay, lady, just show me where the wire leads in from. I'm not sure. I'm not sure as I know. Okay, you old hag. Don't complain about not getting any rest. Now I better find that dough and get out of here. Good Lord. Jeez, he took a chunk out of her. Well, that bitch money must be here. I don't. It's somewhere in this house. Everybody knows the dame didn't trust banks. There it is. No old witch can fool Jim Hall. Can you beat that? 70 lousy bucks for all that trouble. If I'd known that, I'd have kicked her ugly pan in. Anyway, I've got enough to get to Little Rock. Eking out a living in Little Rock by driving a cab and petty crime, Hall lured pretty 18-year-old Ray Wanley into marriage in 1943. Soon tiring of her, he plotted her murder. On the night of September 16th, 1944, in an abandoned stone quarry outside the town. Oh, yeah, you know, that was what the open image was referring to. Okay. Why are you taking me here? What are you going to do? You and I are washed up, baby. I'm gonna croak you. What? Jim? You won't be ripping me apart no more with your lousy tongue. So long, baby. I got my belly full. Jeez. There'll be snow in July before anyone finds her. Now I won't have to listen to her yammering all day. I should have done this long ago. Hall's neighbors soon became suspicious and reported the girl's disappearance to the police. We'd like you to explain where your wife's gone to. That little tramp ran out on me with a guy she met in a beer joint. 3 hours later, tell me again now, you didn't even look for your wife. What kind of boob do you think I am? I tell you, she ran away with a dirty skunk. She ain't worth looking for. Why don't you leave me alone? Okay, oh, you can go. Don't think I'm satisfied with your story because I'm not. We'll be watching you, and I don't know, one day we'll get you. Fine thing when an honest citizen gets dragged off the street for a third degree. I ain't gonna take this lying down. Hull moved into a rooming house and began his life of crime in earnest. His next excursion was a phony liquor deal. I'll have the 24 cases he wanted out at Cleaner's stable. Maybe they're 11. Don't forget the dough. Okay, I'll be there. A corrupt barber. At Cleaner's stables. You took long enough to get here. You got the dough? Yeah, I got it. Let's see the stuff first. It's stacked in the stall, chum. Take a look while you can. Huh? It better be good. The dirty scum. $2 and a gat. He must have been planning to hijack me. Lucky I got him first. I'll show you. Croak, you bum. So he shoots him. Jeez. On February 2nd, 1945, Hall picked up a new victim, the one who was to put the law on his trail. Hop in, son. I'll take you as far as Camden. Thanks, mister. I've been walking for 3 hours. My name is G.C. Odom. I got a new job waiting for me at Camden. Just what I'm looking for. Wife will be tickled pink. And then I'll tickle her pink. Yeah? Glad to hear it, pal. Doing all right, huh? Oh, I'm doing fine. With this new job, I'll be sitting... Hey, what's this? You'll find out, chum. Get this heap off the highway and turn up that road. A wooded spot near Fordyce? All right. Come on, get out of there before I drag you out. But, really, if you want my money, I'll give it to you. I've got to get to Camden in a hurry. You'll get to Camden in a box. I ain't aiming to have no witnesses putting the finger on me, GC. I won't. Oh! So, man, just everybody is, on blood thinners or something. Anyway, Holy, $55. From the way he talked, I thought he was loaded. I'll take this mug and clock along to Og later. Well, he's so stupid. Everybody, he has no means of really understanding who has any amount of wealth for him to, other than the old lady who had a nice house and everything. But I mean, just one after another. I could have sworn he had money, but shot through the head from the rear. Only a vicious rat would pull a job like this. A swine like that deserves a tight rope and a quick jerk out of this world. This is a tough one. All we know is that he belongs to the abandoned sedan we found on Route 27. Don't worry, Sam. You'll see the rat on the end of a rope yet. 6 days later, all's evil bloodlust was satiated again. Going into Little Rock? I'm all worn out. Had a tough day. I know what you mean, buddy. I've been collecting bills all day. That's no fun either. Well, ain't that nice? Turn this crate around and head for Drexel's Brook. Sure, buddy, sure. I ain't arguing. Take it easy now. Drexel's Brook, a remote mountain stream. Start walking toward the water. Okay. I'm not paid to argue with guns. The day's receipts are in the car. Thanks. I don't need you any longer, sucker. Ooh. 200 smackers. This is more like it. Keep on knocking them off and you're bound to hit the jackpot and even get a ride home. And I'll leave this can here in Stuttgart, whatever, and hop a bus to Little Rock. Them stupid cops will think the driver beat it with the day's collection. The body was soon discovered, and the police began to put two and two together. What do you think of this one, Chief? I think the same yellow rat who killed Odom did this. Both cars abandoned, both been shot in the back of the head, both in isolated spots of the highway. You're right, Captain. The details fit like a glove. But who do we pin it on? That's the tough part, boys. Who? Somewhere in this area, there's a crazy hoodlum running around, and, well, we've got to get him or something. I don't know. Hall's twisted brain soon had him search after new horror. A month later, he offered himself his bait again. What's the matter, fella? Arch your leg. Get in and I'll give you a hitch. Thanks, mister. I twisted my ankle. I don't think I'd be able to even get to town. I'm going up towards Clarksville. I can drop you anywhere on the way. Clarksville's okay with me. I got friends there. Got to be careful who you pick up these days. I understand there's been 2 murders along here the last month. Yeah, it's terrible. A guy ain't safe anymore. You never know how long you're gonna live. I'm the state boiler inspector. Name's Newcomb. What's your... Oh, what? I'm the guy who you were talking about. You're next, chum. This is a stick-up. Hall followed his usual sadistic bloody pattern. Move out of there before I put a slug in your fat belly. Don't kill me. You can have my money. You can have anything. You won't kill me. You mustn't. Let me go. Why, I'll fix you right now. Oh, okay, pal. I'll beat your lousy brains in and then let you have it. You give me plenty of trouble, bud. You better have plenty on you. That's it for Newcomb. Only $44. What's the matter with these guys? Ain't anyone got any money? Maybe I better stick to truck drivers. Too many people know. An inspector. I'm going to spoil your ugly puss. You won't need it anyway. 44 stinking bucks. I hope you roast, you slub. 3 days later, a farmer reported a gruesome find to the police. I called you as soon as I see it. I hope I done right. You did fine, Pop. The plate numbers check with the ones we got on Newcomb, the boiler inspector that disappeared. This must be him. It's the killer again. We've got to get him before any more innocent people get slaughtered. We'll check who was last seen with the murdered man. If this creeping horror is loose much longer, there's no telling what he'll do. Arkansas police worked desperately, and one day a clue was given by a truck driver friend of one of the victims. I was driving out of Stockard that afternoon, and I seen a red-headed guy driving Mulhern's truck. It looked funny at the time, but I didn't think nothing of it till you come around. Thanks, pal. It may be of some help. Then another popped up. A big red-headed guy with wavy hair was in the post office the day that man Odom was killed. We noticed him because apparently he was a stranger and acted peculiarly. Thanks, boys. 2 more people have identified the hitchhike killer as a big red-headed guy. Let's go in and see what the identification bureau has on redheads. You don't have any redheads with wavy hair, big and good-looking, do you, Joe? Oh, God, this guy. Say, maybe I do. That description fits a cab driver I had in for questioning about a year ago. His wife disappeared. Something snaky about him. You know, because his wife had disappeared. Let's bring him in again. That afternoon. Who's there? What do you want? It's the law, Hall. Open up. I ain't done nothing. What's the matter? Can't a man take a nap without the whole force of coppers busting in on him? We're taking you down to headquarters. We've got a little question and answer game we want to play. Hey, look at that mug and clock. Those are part of the things that were missing from Odin's car. You guys are nuts. Them things that was left me by my old man. Made my mother drop dead if I'm lying. What's your old lady got to do with this? Get going. You ain't gonna frame me. Let me out of here. Where you're going, pal, you gotta meet somebody. Get your filthy hands off of me, copper. I ain't done nothing. I ought to break your yellow neck, killer, and save the state a job. Well, there's a lot of violations here. They'd probably be cases would be thrown. But anyway, Hall soon confessed that on May 10th, 1945, your crimes are among the most horrible and vicious depravities that have ever come before this bench. Excuse me, I need to take a sip. Oh, that's good stuff. Someday, sometime, every criminal comes to the realization that he cannot get away with it. James Wayburn Hall, I sentence you to be hung by the neck, until you're dead. No, I didn't mean it. Not that. And on December 12th, 1945, no, give me another chance. I'll do anything. I'll never do anything wrong again. I swear it. No. But he was found guilty. So, off to the rope he went, Well, that's how they did it back in their old days, It was kind of cheap and effective and stuff. So, Maybe that's why. I don't know. All right, take a look at the chat for a bit. A. Thompson says, hey, Doug. Hey, A. Thompson. Hey, Thompson, I saw Superman. Few issues. The audio kind of sucked. Really? That's odd. I mean, I'm assuming, of course, you saw it in IMAX and all that. So IMAX is just a visual thing, not a sound thing. I don't know. A. Thompson, that wasn't the typical Atmos type experience, or atmosphere, I guess. A. Thompson, also, since we saw it in 3D, we had to wear the glasses. The movie was very dim. Wow. Because I mean, for me, I was like, it's really bright, you know. I mean, except when he, you know, went into Luther's pocket world and all that. That was pretty dark. But like the opening and everything, I don't know. I guess it just depends on where you saw it, but that's too bad. A. Thompson, this was in an IMAX dual 8K laser theater without the glasses. Movies are almost too bright to see. Well, I guess that's more the theater's fault, you know. A. Thompson, the 3D effect with Mr. Terrific's balls was incredible. So Mr. Thompson enjoyed 3D effect of Mr. Terrific's balls, which he said were incredible, not terrific. You would have thought they'd be terrific, you know. Well, at least you got some balls out of the deal. So, you know, there's that. So anyway, our next story, booze, bullets, and blood. To avoid unhappiness and misery for persons still alive, the names of some characters in this story have been changed. Editor. The true crime case of Joe the Boob. But there's 2 here. Okay, 4 with her. In a crime-steeped life of bloodshed and savagery, Joe the Boob rose from petty law-breaking to a key position in the Philadelphia rackets. Believing himself untouchable and outside the law, he awoke one morning to find that justice and fate had both put the finger on him as death stood waiting on the sidelines. Like this. He's already got a hole bleeding out from inside of his head. But he thought, well, one more for good measure. I mean, I'm assuming it hurt. Probably did. Anyway, Joe's home in South Philadelphia, December 1919. Well, this is going back.
Joe, I'm glad you're back. The police were here this afternoon to question you about a narcotics charge. You never told me.
Them guys ain't got nothing on me. Did you tell them anything?
Of course not. Oh, Joe, why did I marry you? You're mean and cruel, and now I find out you're dishonest.
What about it? I'll teach you to keep your mouth shut, you nagging witch.
That's the last time you'll ever hit me, you coward. I'm leaving you, and I'm not coming back.
Go on, get out. Just remember, I ain't through with you. No dame walks out on Joe. Except that's exactly what she's doing. I guess he means he'll kill her later. Anyway, a couple of days later, Joe made good his threat. At the 30th Street Station, in Philadelphia.
I'll be happier in New York.
Well,
I can get a job, and
look, there's Joe. Don't let him change your mind. Oh, she's young. Okay. I told you no dame makes a fool out of me. I'll show you.
He's got a gun. Joe, what are you going to do? Put that gun away. Don't be crazy.
Here's a present for you. Maybe next time you'll keep that big trap shut. Stop him. He shot that girl.
Maria, speak to me. Speak to me.
Police, help. Why don't they shut up? I-O? You mean ought? Ought to knock off the rest of them. You're a lousy cop. Hold on, Speedy. Where do you think you're going? Let me go, copper. I ain't doing nothing. I got to make a train. For his escapade, Joe got 2 years in the county prison. 2 years? Oh, she survived. Okay, well. All right. It is fortunate for you that your shot was not fatal, for I would have taken great pleasure in sentencing you to the limit of the law. Santor, you're a vicious character. 2 years. Take him away. I'll get every lousy copper if it's the last thing I do. I'll make them guys pay for this. Shut up or we'll do it for you. You're going to make them pay? But no, stupid. We'll, whatever. Let's go. In 1922, after getting out, Santore, whatever, took to peddling narcotics again and was soon picked up. This is sure the life, sister. I wonder what these stumblebums want. Joe, you're under arrest. Stand up so we can search you. Okay. You cops make me sick. You ain't got nothing on me. I'm an innocent citizen. Just because I was in trouble once, you don't have to hound me. Attaboy, tell them, Flat Feet Joe. Okay, innocents. This wouldn't be after dinner mints, would it? Well, anyway, at the trial, Joe received his famous nickname, the Boob. All right. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just doing a favor for a friend. You see, Your Honor, my client is a tool. He could have been called the Tool. He was just a boob for others. His only defense is that he was an innocent victim. Later, while waiting for the verdict, I don't like the look of this. I don't trust the jury. They better give me the right verdict or I'll spin something that'll knock them coppers on their ears. We find the prisoner guilty of peddling narcotics and recommend a sentence to the full extent of the law. Okay, chums. Now comes my time. Joe the Boob received a sentence of 8 years in the penitentiary. It was then he opened up. There's a lot of others that ought to go with me. I'd like to say something before they take me away. All right. Oh, all right. What is your wish to reveal? I want to give you the names of the coppers we was paying off so we wouldn't be bothered. Them guys ain't gonna get away with a thing if I can help it. This sounds like hot stuff. Maybe this will start a real cleanup. You said it. This is front page stuff. Well, it's certainly stuff. As a result, Philadelphia police experienced one of their worst shakeups. Maybe now the law will stick. Philadelphia is one city crooks will stay out of. Okay. So anyway, 5.5 years later, Santor was released for good behavior. He was in trouble again almost immediately, at a party celebrating his freedom. Now I'm really going to start operating. I wasn't wasting time in that can. I learned plenty. Want to go into business with me, Sam? Not me, Pally. How do I know you wouldn't squeal on me, like you did them coppers? Not them guys didn't deserve it, but you know how it is, chum. Listen, Crumb, I don't like that crack. I'm going to have to break you in two.
Hey, what is this?
You a new ounce. You're nothing but a small-time double-crosser. What was you gonna do, chum?
Let's get out of here, Mabel. These guys ain't playing.
I'll murder you, you dirty punk. No, Joe, you wouldn't. Don't.
Hurry up, Mabel. I ain't getting mixed up in anything like this.
Croak, you dirty rat.
Help.
Oh, jeez. Shut up, you, before I wring your neck. Go on. Get your hats and coats. We're beating it. Later. If you want to live, keep your mouth shut. One word of this and you're through. If I don't get you, my pals will. Them guys is handy with a knife. You wouldn't want them pretty faces cut up, would you?
No, we'll leave town tonight.
Joe the Boob had done his work well. The police couldn't locate a single material witness. Come on, you. We've got the goods on you. Do you want to talk now or on your way to the chair? You're breaking my heart. I told you. I don't know nothing. So, a few days later. Okay, Joe. We've got orders to let you go, but don't think we're giving up. We'll see you in the hot seat yet. Thanks for the sentiment, sweetheart. Be seeing you. In a few months, Joe was in the soup again, this time over a girl.
I'm afraid I don't know you. Will you stop bothering me?
Come off it, sister. It's a free country. You're quite a looker, and I love the feel of your ass.
If you don't stop, I'll...
I ain't hurting you. I just want to know where you live, so I can get more of your ass. You heard the lady. Why don't you leave her alone? Who asked you to butt in, wise guy? Beat it. Looks as though you need a lesson. I'll teach you to molest women. I already know how to molest them. Oh, you want to fight? Keep your hands to yourself, lumphead. Now get out of my way, everybody. Well, anyway. Them saps better realize they ain't fooling with kids. I better beat it and fix up an alibi. The police soon had Joe the Boob up for questioning.
Come on, Joe, come clean or I'll knock it out of you.
I was in Tony's Pizzeria. I told you that for 4 hours. I got 10 guys to prove it. I don't know what you're talking about. Again, no competent witnesses could be found, and Joe went free. Why don't you cops lay off of me? See you around, chump. Get going, you rat. One of these days you're going to get your ears pinned back, but good. Joe the Boob's reputation as a hard guy grew. Soon he organized the local strong-arm boys. There ain't enough Mazuma in this town for all of us. We got to organize and get rid of the opposition. Keep talking, Joe. When you mention money, it's music to my ears. We got nothing around here but the Black Hand and the Mafia. Them guys work for peanuts. What's more, they work with knives. We're going to bring in guns and fast cars. They'll be out in a week. Later. We're all with you, Joe. What they done in New York and Chicago, we can do here. Okay, boys. I'm glad you seen the light. Shortly afterwards, there was a series of strategic gangland killings. What do you guys want here? Ain't you in the wrong part of town? What's it to you? I better cut you guys down to size. I really don't know who's who here, but anyway. Ain't these boys rough? Them knives might hurt someone. From now on, this is Joe Santor's territory. Pleasant dreams, pal. Yeah. I got a message from Joe the Boob. Yeah? I'll give him the answer. Yeah! I'll have to remember to tell him that. This is too easy. Them guys ain't got a chance. Joe's right. These guys are a setup. They're like clay pigeons. One of the last to go was Rocco Lavore, a powerful gang leader. There's Rocco now. That guy's nuts. He ain't got no bodyguard. A look like that can't expect to live. Hey, don't you guys want to keep breathing? Hijack me and my boys will smear you all over Philly before dark. Take it easy, Rocco. We're just going for a little ride. A deserted road outside Philadelphia. Don't I want to live? I'll give you anything. No. Them fishes is gonna have a feast. This guy must weigh 250. Things ought to quiet down now. Looks like Joe is boss. There ain't anybody left big enough to buck him. At Joe the Boob's luxurious apartment. How do you like the way I got the joint fixed, baby? Pretty classy, huh? Hey, what do you want? Rocco Lavore just left and he ain't coming back. Great. The town's ours, Joe. Now we can spread ourselves. The only one spreading is my dame here. Beat it, honey. I got business to talk over. The first thing we build up is the smoke racket. Well, I like that. Who do you think you're shoving around? Some tramp? You item. Scram! Okay. Now that the dame is gone, I can ask you, are you nuts? Why smoke when we can clean up with real booze? Ain't you got no brains? Smoke is 40% rotten alky and 60% colored water. It's cheap enough for everyone, and there ain't no competition. Them other guys, they think they're too big for it. Joe soon had a syndicate that supplied, quote-unquote, smoke at any hour of the day or night to thirsty customers. They tell me I can get a shot here. Sure, chum. 25 cents on the line. A drink and a sandwich for 2 bits. That ain't bad. But what's the trolley token for? So you can get out of the neighborhood before you pass out. Do you think we want to advertise? He used every method of purveying rot gut costing from 2 to 3 cents a pint and selling for $50 a bottle. I understand you got a bottle for sale. Yeah, I'll take your order. Okay, what'll it be? Prices are 4 bits a pint and $1 a quart. Give me a pint. A few moments later. Hey, what's the coronation for? Don't you know today is Mother's Day? Where's your sentiments? Joe the Boob grew more and more powerful, but the police always plagued him. In April 1936. How do you like this, baby? $225. Ain't she a beaut? You're a classy guy, Joe. Just like one of them movie fellas. Joe, I got bad news. What do you want, Barbo? Can't you see I don't want to be disturbed? I'm looking at my new suit. But you gotta listen. Some guy kicked off from a bottle of smoke, and the cops traced it to us. They're on the way. Ain't that too bad, Barbo? Listen, pal, if you know what's good for you, you'll button that lip. Mention me, and you know what'll happen to you, don't you? Yeah, Joe, I ain't saying nothing. So anyway, at the hearing, I'm responsible for the whole thing. It's my joint, ain't it? What more do you want? We want to know where you got the rotten liquor. I can't tell you. You can put me in jail, but that ain't anything to what they'll do if I squeal. Damn it, you weren't supposed to say that out loud. Take this man away. It is a travesty on justice when a man is forced to take a rap to cover another. Sooner or later, the police of this city will ferret out the criminal leech responsible for this. Joe was riding high, but unknown to him, fate and justice were closing in simultaneously. He was soon to pay for his years of flaunting the law. One night in September 1943. This is sure a great show. You having a good time, kid? Excuse me, sir. There's a phone call for you. You can take it in the booth. What's this red cape and blue? I don't know. Hello, this is Joe. What do you want? This is Luigi. Your brother was stabbed. He's in the city hospital. You better go right over. And so at the hospital. Who done it, Louie? Tell me who done it. Little Liggy Avocado. He was in the store and we got into an argument. He said something about you, Joe. That two-bit booze runner was on my payroll for a lousy 100 a week. Nobody talks about Joe Santori nor stabs my brother. I'll take care of him myself. The next day, Joe the Boob waited for little Liggy. His vicious temper was finally leading him to the payoff. I'll beat that little punk to a pulp. He's getting too big for his britches. There he is now, the... Hey, Liggy, come here. What do you want, Joe? I can explain everything. You gotta listen. I ain't listening to nothing. I'm gonna break your yellow back, you rat. Come closer so I can break that neck of yours. Let me alone, I tell you. Let me alone or I'll let you have it all. I told you to let go. Oh, groan, you. I guess he dies as he lived, you know. I'll get that dirty skunk if I... Nobody can get away with cutting Joe. The two mortally wounded men struggled toward each other. I'll kill him. Nobody tells Joe off. Where are you, Liggy? Here, Joe. I'm gonna get you. As Joe lay dead in a gory pool of blood, federal agents were searching for him, with an indictment that would have put him away for life. One way or another, Philadelphia was rid of its most vicious and rat-like criminal. Fate had won the toss-up. Later, there's one rat that got what he deserved. That snake's number was up years ago. Maybe he'll be an object lesson to the rest of the law-breaking punks. It might prove to them that you can't make it pay. Guilty! Although he wasn't found guilty. He died before they could, try him. Well, whatever. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Because, he's dead. Hey, Thompson, it was okay in 3D, not what I expected. Hey, Thompson, crypto didn't really cross the uncanny valley. Huh. Hey, Thompson, Mr. Terrific needs his own movie. He was the real star. I think it's likely he's probably going to end up in one of the streaming shows, but I'm sure he'll pop up again in some of the other films. But I more than likely they had his character like him and Metamorpho and Plastic Man and Phantom Girl formed a team called the Terrifics. So they were kind of DC's answer to Fantastic Four, and they might do that. Although Metamorpho, he looked the character, he looked just like him, but that's not his personality. He's more of a Joe Sixpack type of guy, you know. Well, anyway, 8 times, and the IMAX here only shows it once per day for the next 8 days. So it's only 8 total plays. And then no one will be able to see it again in IMAX 3D. Well, them's the breaks. 8 times, and Fantastic Four is going to preview next week. So Superman is getting pushed out quickly. Those bastards. But what are you going to do? They probably think Fantastic Four will be the big winner. And maybe it will in your neck of the woods. I don't know. But I've been less impressed with Fantastic Four's promotion than I have been with Superman. Not that I was all that impressed with that one either, but I'm kind of, just from what I'm hearing and all the rumors and stuff about the plot and whatnot, just about all of it was true. And I'm thinking it's true with Fantastic Four. And I don't know. I think as far as Fantastic Four goes, Superman doesn't have much to fear from that movie. But and again, maybe it'll do all right. But hey, Thompson, only a few movie theater visits remaining for us this year. Fantastic Four, Tron, Wicked. I thought that already came. Oh, they already got the sequel. I guess they did them back to back or something. Is that what they already just? I don't know. Anyway, Avatar. Well, oh, you mean you've already seen these? Okay, so this is like the list of movies you've seen. So that leaves Fantastic Four and Tron, I guess, for you. I don't know. Next year is looking bad for IMAX. Yeah, I don't know when Dune's coming out. That'll be IMAX. Because they just started production on it, which means, I don't know, in a couple of months they'll wrap on that. Then I don't know how long post takes. But I don't see why it wouldn't be released next year. So I probably, Anyway, Thompson, Nolan is doing 1 in 70 millimeter. Thompson. So next year is Dune. Yeah, Dune, Avengers, and the Odyssey. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. And Avengers Doom. Stay. I don't know. Is Spider-Man, because I think Spider-Man comes out too. Is that going to be in IMAX? Because I think it comes out before Doomsday. Anyway, Thompson, no, the upcoming movies. The new Wicked is the Avatar is out this year. You mean Avatar 3? So they already got that out? Couldn't care less about Avatar. Hated the first movie so badly that I don't care to see anything else about it. And I'm not really into musicals, but I heard Wicked was pretty good. But not a fan of musicals for the most part. I don't know. All right. And, well, I guess because of all the magical stuff is why you'd want to see that in IMAX, Gee, my voice is just going away. This was a long one. I might have to split this one up. I don't know. Let me see here. Well, this is the babyface killer one, which is on the cover. So that's one. Yeah. All right. Maybe I can make it. I don't know. The Babyface Killer, the true crime case of Bobby Webb. In a wild 3-month spree that spread terror across the face of Chicago, Bobby Webb and his cutthroat companions indulged in a frenzy of looting, robbing, and shooting cocksure and arrogant, they sneered their defiance at the law until police, crime busters, gave them a lifetime to think it over. This doesn't look good. To avoid unhappiness and misery for persons still alive. They aren't. The names of some characters in this story have been changed. Editor. All right. Rooming house in Chicago. The hangout of Webb and his cohorts.
Why don't you knock off that first story I cased yesterday? I need a new coat.
I guess we can arrange it, baby. I kinda go for you. How about that jewelry store we were gonna ice? There's twice as much dough in it, and that stuff is easier to get rid of. You letting the dame run your baby face? Why, you dirty... I'll learn you to call me baby face.
Oh, hey, Bobby! Hey!
Jeez. Now remember, 2 things, musclehead, or I'll cut your rotten heart out. 1, nobody calls me babyface. And 2, I'm running this outfit. What I say is goes. Get me? Can't you take a joke?
It goes downstairs. You guys ready? Hey, what goes?
The knife goes. It went right into his face. Nothing. I just give Mac a little advice on keeping that flabby mouth of his shut. We're dealing in furs this afternoon instead of diamonds. Let's go.
Sure, boss. I'm ready.
Yeah, Chief, me too. I didn't mean nothing. You know that. Well, anyway, that afternoon in one of Chicago's swankiest fast stores. All right, get him up. One phony move, and I'll put a slug through them fat guts. Start cleaning them racks, boy. Why, well,
oh!
Say, you ain't a bad-looking dish, sister. Where'd you get that flock of ice you got around your neck?
Don't you touch me, you beast!
I need 'em more than you do, baby. You sure got class. I could go for a number like you.
You horrible monster!
Don't be that way. How about a kiss, sugar? You ain't gonna miss it.
Keep your hands off of me. Let me go.
Don't touch her, do you hear? Leave her alone. I told you to stand still, didn't I, Pop? Now you'll keep that beak out of things permanently.
Eee!
Come on, Bobby. We got the stuff. Let's blow. Jeez, what a mess. Now look what you made me go and do. Listen here, bitch. You'd better clean that mess up. And don't go calling any cops for at least 10 minutes, or I'll come back and really take care of you. What a haul, Bobby. You was right. I gotta give it to you.
Shut up and keep moving.
The next day, Bobby, you're wonderful. Yeah, sure, sugar. Get a load of this one, guys. Terrorist seriously wounds Chicago broker. Police report capture imminent. Ha ha ha. Them half-wits don't know we're alive. Pick yourself something classy for tonight, honey. We'll hit the hot spots after we finish the job. We gotta spend some of this dough we're raking in.
Cut it out, you love boys. We got business to talk over. Big boy, I love you. Give me a kiss.
That night. The boss in there, beautiful?
You hit it, handsome. I'll bet you can read and everything. What does the sign say? Check room?
Don't bother closing it, chum. When we leave, it won't be necessary. Get the cash out and make it easy. Hey! I mean, what? Hey, you can't!
You heard him. Move before I spread them brains out all over the floor.
You sure this is all? I wouldn't like it if I find you holding out, pal. That's every cent in the safe except for the silver. You don't want that, do you?
Nah, that's chicken feed, huh, boss?
Just so you don't get no ideas and call out. I ain't aiming to knock off one of them bouncers.
Oh, okay, Bobby, the coast is clear. Let's beat it.
Leaving the club, the slippery web pulls a fast one. They'll have an alarm out in a few minutes. With these duds, we'll slip by them cops. You sure got the gray matter, kid. I don't know how you dream them up. Sometimes I just like to dress up in women's clothes. Anyway, Webb was right. In 10 minutes, every policeman in town was watching for them. Hey, look, Joe. That's the getaway car we're watching for, isn't it? It sure looks like it. That doorman gave a pretty accurate description. Let's go get him. Okay, come out of it with your mitts up. Really, officer, how dare you? Hey, Joe, they're women. We've got the wrong car. Sorry, ladies, no offense. Drive on, chauffeur. A few minutes later. Did you see that guy's face? I thought I'd bust a gut. Really, officer? I should have gone on the stage. Them cops kill me. Here we got $2,000 in hot dough right under their noses. And drive on, chauffeur, they say. Anyway, in the weeks that followed, Webb and his gang spread terror in Chicago's business area, with over 60 robberies and gunfights on March 12th, 1927. Can you show me anything else? I really can't make up my mind. Yes, madam, you've seen Ronier's complete stock. There's nothing more that I can do. I'll be back with my husband. He can help me choose something. Thank you for your courtesy. That's perfectly all right, madam. Glad to be of service.
There was something peculiar about that woman. She didn't have the class she pretended to. With 18 robberies in this district recently, I wonder if we aren't next. Well, they'll get a surprise if they show up here.
3 hours later. All right, you Oh, wait. All right, you mug. Hey, Mac, look out. They got guns. What's this? Come on, Bobby, let's scram. You'll not rob this store. Get out before we kill you. It's something to remember me by, wise guy. I'll be back. Oh! This is Ronier's. Send police quickly. We were held up and Mr. Ryland has been shot. What? I don't know, a baby-faced bandit and tough-looking man. They got away. Every policeman in Chicago was alerted and on the lookout for the snake-like Webb and his pals. Finally, a week later, on a crowded Chicago street. What? I'll get some butts? I'll get some butts and then come right. All right, open that door and move over. We're taking a little ride down to headquarters. You don't mind if I smoke, do you, chum? A last cigarette before you knock my brains out? Okay, wise guy, I'll take care of you later. Drive down to the station and don't try anything funny. I'd like nothing better than to put some holes in your rotten hides. Chicago will be well rid of a pack of low hoodlums like you. Hey, what are you trying to do? Set the car on fire? I thought you might like to pick up the butt copy. Why are you... Have a light, stupid. I hope your lousy eyes are roasted out. Hey, cops. Bears, I can't see. You can't hear, can't you? Can hear, can't you?
Get going, pal. We ain't got any time to waste with you. What happened, Bobby? Did the car blow up? A little idea of my own. I'll tell you about it later. On your way, Mr. Law. You can tell your boss we ain't even to get rough yet.
Oh, I can't see.
Here's something for good measure, just to show you we mean business. So long, stupid. Move this can, Phil. We're really hot now.
So then he shoots him. I guess he wasn't serious about him telling his boss about how rough they're going to be. Anyway,
come clean, kid. What was that? Come clean, kid. What was that flash? It was nothing. I just had a pot of photographer's flash powder on the floor. When I tossed the butt in it, she blew like a quart of nitro. I figured we might need something like that one of these days.
As the gang continued their vicious rampage, police, aroused to fury and hated, sought them desperately. One afternoon, a week later, they were recognized on Michigan Boulevard.
I've been looking for you. Start moving and don't look back if you want to keep living. But officer, aren't you mistaken? We don't know what you mean. My name is Ronald Oliver. I live with my father in the hotel over there. Certainly you've heard of Ronald Oliver, Sr., the broker. You wouldn't want to be accused of false arrest, would you? Well, now, all right. Let's see if you can prove it. Heaven help you if you can't.
In the crowded lobby, the policeman relaxes for a moment and...
We live on the 10th floor. There's the elevators. Grab him, boys, quick. Hey, let go of me. Now, Flatfoot, we'll teach you to keep that nose clean, you dirty, rotten... Oh! Hey, Bobby, let up. You don't have to kill him. He's had enough. Let's beat it. I'm sorry I couldn't match that flathead to a bull. Why did you guys stop me? I was having fun.
The infuriated police started an intensive search and finally located Webb's hideout in a cheap South Side apartment house.
Something I picked up for you. You like it? Big boy, it's a beaut. You certainly don't hold out on baby. There's plenty more of where that came from. Stick with me, kid. And I'll make you look like a... Hey!
Stand where you are. We have you covered.
Here, baby, earn your keep. Entertain the coppers. Ooh! Hey, don't be so rough. What do you think I am? See you around. Goodbye, chumps. Eee, Bobby!
Stop or I'll plug you, you weasel.
When them guys stop me, it'll be a cold day in July. I better hide out for a while till I see what kind of rap the rest of the boobs get.
Police set out a dragnet for Webb and decided to use his girl as an unwitting decoy. All right, sister, you can go. We've got nothing on you. What? When we pick up that boyfriend of yours, we'll roast him plenty.
I'd like to see you get him. He's too smart for the lot of you.
Okay, Delahanty, whatever. Have that girl followed. She'll lead us straight to that snake. She's too stupid to stay away from him.
Yeah, Webb's blown up ego wouldn't let her stay away. Anyhow, he's too smart to live. Exactly as the lieutenant predicted, the girl soon led the police to Webb's new hideout. I'm so worried, Bobby. Why don't you get out of town for a while? Ah, cut it out. No copper's gonna pick me. Hey, what's that?
Open up, Oh, what? Is he saying it or is the police saying it?
Open up. I'll blast any half-wit that tries to fool around. They can't scare me. I'm Bobby Webb. Bobby, no, don't. You asked for it, copper. Nobody's gonna take me.
They're right back where they started.
Come back. Oh, so long, baby. I'll be in touch with you. These flatfoots are just wasting their time. The police, knowing Webb's weakness for women, tapped Flossie's wire with rapid results. Shh, this is it. He's on the wire. Says he's calling from a candy store, Wilton and Ninth. Get the boys rolling. Okay, they've been waiting for this. Webb, half crazed, turns to his gun as the only thing left he can trust as police cars whirl up to surround him. Come on, you dirty... I'll kill every of you. Come on. They can't get me. I'm too big for flatfoots. They got Mac and Phil, but they ain't gonna hold me up to rotten die. I'll kill him first.
There he goes. Kill the rat.
I can cut through here and get across the... Yay! Oh, my ankle. My ankle. I gotta do something quick. Come here, kid. I need you. Mama. Get back, you sneaking cup, or I'll let this kid have it as well as you.
Drop your gun, Webb. You're finished, and you know it.
Wah!
Okay, Webb, this is the end of the line.
I give up.
Get that, Sam. He gives up. You yellow rats are all alike. All that bravery drains down the sewer, and that yellow streak shows up. All snake and a yard wide. The minute you're through, the sight of you makes me sick.
Okay. Well, anyway, on June 8th, 1927, 3 craven, deflated hoodlums are sentenced.
Louis McFarland and Philip Weary sentence you to 20 years at hard labor, and you, Robert Francis Webb, I sentence to life imprisonment in the state penitentiary. Your crimes are a blot on decent society. You'll have plenty of time to think things over and perhaps learn the errors of your way. Thank God Chicago will have a crime-free future.
No, I won't go. You can't do this to me. Why don't you shut up, babyface? Get wise. You're nothing but a small potato. I should have wrung your lousy neck. Yeah, and I thought you had a brain. You're nothing but a sniveling yellow coward. I must have been nuts to listen to you.
Well, you guys are only doing 20. He's doing life, so, Anyway, he was found guilty.
And so Robert Francis Webb went to jail and died after 21 years of prison. So they got out, and he lived long enough to see his partners get out. Realizing that a big shot in crime is only a fly speck in the eyes of the law. That's it for you, Mr. Webb. Well, let's hope he learned his lesson, right? I don't know, maybe. A. Thompson, no, the upcoming, seen that. A. Thompson, is that clone Superman going to get his own movie? A. Thompson, Doug? Yeah. I think they're going to turn him into Bizarro, so he'll probably come back in another Superman movie. A. Thompson, Wicked is good stuff. Well, that's good for you. I'm not interested. A. Thompson, he pushed the clone into the black hole. He is probably pissed off and plotting his revenge from the square dimension. Yeah, more than likely. That's probably the deal. A. Thompson, if you want to hear perfect use of Dolby Atmos, Dune is the best I've seen. All the new Dune movies are a perfect surround effect. A. Thompson, as far as the best use of 3D I have seen so far, there was a Michael Jackson short video in Epcot Center in the mid-'80s.
and Avatar 2. James Cameron knows what he is doing. Well, he used to. Technically, yeah, I'm sure he does. But story-wise... Yeah, I think that was for Michael Jackson. Wasn't that the Captain EO thing that they had? They set that up in Disney World. Okay, let me see if I can get through this. Oh, my God. The Osage Butcher? Or the Osage? I don't know. This is the true crime case of William Hale. W.M. Hale, murderer, terrorist, and thief, thought himself too big for the law. In his lust for riches and power, he killed and stole to become the ruthless ruler of vast oil and cattle lands until the FBI waded in and wrote "fini" to his inhuman career of crime. In consideration for those who are still alive, some names in this story have been changed. Ed. All right. So, the Osage Indian Reservation, Oklahoma, one night in August 1920. What you want? White man not allowed. Tell it to the sheriff. Okay, boys. Pick out 10 juicy ones. Get going. We ain't got on that. You want the whole tribe on our necks? Take it easy, pal. This is the last one. What's the matter? You scared of them Injuns? They won't do nothing. They ain't looking for a slug in them red bellies. An improvised slaughterhouse 30 miles away. This ain't a bad idea, Bill. Steal the Injuns' cattle and then sell it back to them on the other side of the reservation. But what happens when they find out? Them deadheads won't know nothing. They're 60 miles apart. They don't even know they're alive. Huh? Well, if you say so, I don't know. 2 days later, this is all we got today. We'll be back next week with some more. Just remember, buy from us and you'll have plenty of money. We cut out them middlemen. We're glad you come back. We tell others, save us much dollars. This sure is a nice racket. 100% profit. We'll clean up. This is peanuts. This is the other guy. Well, whatever. As soon as I get dough saved up, I'm going into bigger stuff. I want plenty of moolah, and I don't care how I get it. Coming to collect a $25,000 meat bill, Hale's greedy, vicious mind evolved a cruel and heartless way of preying on the unprotected Indians. Hey, what's the matter, Mrs. Dearhorn? Something happened? Yes, husband no longer here. He died this morning. Oh, it's him again. Oh, it's him. That's terrible, Mrs. Dearborn. Your husband was a good man. I'm mighty sorry to hear it. I just come to collect the money he owes me. I'll come back some other time. You're a good man, too, Mr. Hale. Goodbye. That guy had plenty of good grazing land. With land like that, I could really... Why not? I'll tell them he owes me 2,500 smackers. They ain't got no witnesses. Hell, you're a smart cookie. A few days later, a lawyer's office. You realize, Hal, you're leaving this woman and her child destitute when you take her land. Your claim of a debt against the deceased can't be disputed. Oh, what are you worried about? Them Injuns live off each other. She ain't gonna miss it. From then on, no Indian died without false claims against his property. Any daring to fight in court found Hale's evil cohorts perjuring themselves to high heaven. We was all there. Hale, Whitey, and myself. Hale give the guy 5,000. I seen it with my own eyes. He lied. My father borrowed no money from white man. I'm sorry, but Mr. Hill's claim against your property seems to be legitimate. You cannot prove otherwise. Therefore, I must award the decision to him. You have 30 days to move elsewhere. We go, but someday he pay for lies. He like evil snake, no can trust. Amassing huge land and cattle holdings with his dirty scheme, the grasping Hale soon gloated over a new and equally dishonest plan. Your policy came through without a hitch. You're covered against hail, storm, and fire. With the dry season we've been having, I think you've made a sensible move. Never know what might happen. You sure hit it on the head, partner. I ain't aiming to burn out and be left without a cent. Them prairies are like tinder this time of year. So a couple of weeks later, Brant's saddle up a couple of horses. We're going up country to arrange a pot of money. There's going to be a hot time around here tonight. That policy I got's going to get a workout. Gotcha, boss. With the wind blowing like it is, you'll be completely burned out by morning. Yeah, there's got to be plenty free roast beef. Look, oh, well, I never know which one's which. Lucky I got insurance, In no time, the vast prairie is a mass of twisting, roaring flame. Hale's land and cattle will be completely wiped out. Don't worry about him, pal. That guy will make a profit out of anything. Here you are, a check for $50,000. You're a lucky man, Mr. Hale. Lucky my eye. Just far-sighted, friend. You got to be prepared for them kind of emergencies. How do you... Sam, wait till you hear the news. Oil! They've hit oil on the reservation. The geologists say most of it is on the Indian properties. They'll be worth a fortune. Well, I'll be. Ain't that interesting? Well, I'll be seeing you boys. I got some business to attend to. Indians became millionaires overnight, and Hale took another step down the path of evil. He was ready for murder. Hey, there's Leonard Whitefeather. That slob has the best oil rights in the country. But he ain't gonna have them long. Get him over here, Rance. Okay, Bill. Sit down and have a drink, pal. I got a little business I want to talk over with you. Pour him a drink, Josie. Make him feel at home. Sure, Bill. I think he's cute. No buy me drink. Me buy for you. Got more money than government. 2 hours later. Good. From now on, we be partners. You take care of everything. That's right, chum. Just sign on the dotted line. And for protection, if anything happens to me, you get everything I own. And if anything happens to you, I get your property. That's fair, ain't it? You my best friend. Best friend. Sure, pal, sure. I'll get you home. You can't be navigating around in this condition. Give him a hand, Rance. Hale's hideous plan has its bloody climax on a deserted road outside of town. Stand up, you meathead. Okay, Bill. Let her roll. Yeah. Oh, and another engine bites the dust. He's dead as a mackerel. Them engines ought to lay off the firewater. Ain't it terrible? He walked right in front of the car. Couldn't even get the brakes on. Mighty lucky I protected myself in that contract. Come on, let's get him back to town. Already steeped in innocent blood, Hale moved from horror to horror and soon had 3 new victims ready for a hideous death. Attaboy, now we're all partners. Let's drink up. We make lots of money, all by Rolls Royce. Yeah, Blackwoods.
the kind you carry coffins in. Tell you what, boys, you ain't no condition to drive. So to show you my heart's in the right place, I'm gonna do it for you.
When oil money come in, have chauffeur live in style.
Ain't that nice timing? There's the Overland Express. We're just in time for you boys to make it.
What you mean? We no want make train.
Oh, it's the henchman. Well, anyway.
Can't understand it. Motor must have stopped.
Just sit still while I see what's the matter. Why don't them flea-bitten redskins be more careful? They're liable to make me a millionaire. 4 times a murderer, Hale now turned his evil eyes to $500,000 in oil rights owned by his nephew's Indian wife and her 2 sisters. Delicately flinching at killing a woman, he hired a trigger man. That's what she looks like. I found out she crosses the reservation along every Wednesday night coming from her sisters. I'll pay you $1,000 when I hear she's dead. Okay, chum, you got yourself a deal. I hate them red anyhow. If it wasn't for one of them, I'd be sitting pretty right now. When is that stupid gonna get here? If that guy was handing me a bum steer, that looks like the babe now. Hiya, sister. You wouldn't be Minnie Thunderbird, would you? Hey! Come back here, you red witch. I'm gonna get a good look at that dame. I ain't aiming to knock off the wrong one and get rooked for that grant. Ew. You let me go. Don't touch me. You're Minnie, all right. I got a little present for you. May you rot in peace, you Indian. Well, you done a good job. That meatball Hale has rocks in his head if he thinks he's going to get away with $1 grand. That sap is going to pay for the rest of his life. Later, 1,000 clams. Correct. Now, how about a bonus for a clean job, Pally? You wouldn't want this to get around, would you? Bonus, huh? Well, maybe you got something there, bud. I tell you what, I know where there is 10 grand in diamonds you can put your hooks in without no danger. Go get 'em and keep 'em for yourself. So long, Hale. Thanks for the tip. So long, friend. Let me know how you make out. If that yellow rat thinks he's going to blackmail me, he's going to find out he got his fat head in a sling. He almost looks like Fred Flintstone in the design and everything. Yeah, Harry, he's got some wild idea you got diamonds. You better shoot to kill. They tell me he's trigger happy. Huh? Oh, I got it from one of my boys. A straight tip. Thanks, Bill. I'll call the sheriff and we'll take care of the wise guy. Harry's place later that night. This thing looks like a cinch. Hell ought to keep me in Mazuma to the end of my day.
Don't move, we've got you covered.
That double-crossing skunk. I'll put a slug in every dirty...
Get the lights on, Harry. Looks like Hale was right. This guy was sure trigger happy. Wonder how many killings he's pulled.
No one will ever know now.
Oh, yeah.
Before removing the next sister? Okay. Hale's evil machinations engulfed another Indian, Henry Gray Squirrel. His doom was sealed by a $25,000 insurance policy in Hale's favor. Ranch, that policy I got on Gray Squirrel has been in force long enough. I don't want to make any more payments on it. You got me? Yeah, boss, I'll take care of it personally. Hey, Henry, come here. I got something to tell you. Got news from Hale? Maybe new oil well? He wants us to go out and look at the property on Brimmer and Cliff. He thinks there might be a copper vein in it.
We look, I tell you. Where he get idea copper up here? Maybe he go crazy. Nothing here but rock.
Yeah, sure, Henry. Maybe you better take a look near the edge. That stuff's got a green look to it. Take a good look, Henry. It's going to be your last. You're on your way to them happy hunting grounds you're always bleating about. Yeah.
With another $25,000 added to his bloody gains, Hale went after the next sister, who was married to a white man, Al Jones. Now you got this straight. I don't want no slip-ups. With 3 quarts of nitroglycerin, you could knock off the mint with that. Don't worry, boss. Get that package out of here before you blow us all up and stand. Come on, get that thing under there and let's get out of here. That thing makes me nervous. Calm down, chum. If it does go off, you don't have nothing to worry about. 30 minutes later, boom. Earthquake. Yeah. Jones is still alive, but the others are through. I'm willing to bet that rat Hale was behind this. Shut up. One of his boys might hear you and you'll be next. Poor Jonesy. He won't last till the hospital. Hale's evil, blood-drenched star was about to set. His last brutal killing was too much. Sweeping in, the FBI took jurisdiction over the terrorized reservation, swarming over the area. Federal agents were disguised as everything from Indian medicine men to insurance agents. One agent, the agents held frequent secret meetings on a lonely hill, far out on the reservation. The dirty rat covered his tracks almost perfectly. Everyone knows he's responsible for the atrocities, yet you can't put a finger on him. I think I got a good lead. Some guy in the jailhouse, that pitcher, wants to sing. He's got a grudge against Hale. Says he was double-crossed. I hope you make out better than I did. He has those Indians so terror-stricken they won't even tell you their names. That's stinking. I hope they crack his rotten neck. If you want the goods, go to Oklahoma City. They're holding my pal on a murder rep. He'll talk to you. Okay, pal. I'm on my way. I'll tell you plenty. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that filthy. If you want to nail the snake, get hold of his right hand, buddy. Rance. That guy will crack like a rotten egg. He knows plenty. You better be giving me straight dope or I'll come back and wring it out of you. Come on, Rance, come clean. Are you going to fry to save that dirty rat's hide? Okay, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. Hale is responsible for all these killings. I couldn't quit. He would have killed me. He said they'd never touch us. Meanwhile, Hale is concentrating on the last remaining sister, his nephew's wife, with a slow poison. Here, Star. This'll perk you up considerable. It'll slap you. What the? Hale, you're under arrest. Get your hat. We're taking a little trip. A one-way one for you. Well, now, boys, can't we settle this thing peaceably? How about 2,000 apiece to forget the whole deal? Why, you sniveling dog. If it weren't that I'm an officer of the law, I'd give you the worst beating of your life, Hale. That would be the last bribe you'd ever offer. Come on, let's get the filthy worm out of here. The sooner we're rid of him, the better I'll feel. Let me go. I'm innocent. I want a lawyer. Hit. Don't take me away. I'm innocent. Hell, if you don't get moving, I'll bang that rotten skull till it rings. Come on.
Well, anyway, finally in November 1934, Hale was sentenced in federal court after 15 years of murder and violence. And W.M. Hale for crimes that are unparalleled in their repulsive ferocity and evil machination. I sentence you to imprisonment for the rest of your life in the federal penitentiary without privilege of parole. It is my sincere regret that I cannot sentence you to hang. No, not prison for life. I'd rather be dead. I'll do anything, just let me go. I'll give all my money to charity. I'll spend my whole life making it up to those I've harmed. Just let me go. This man is a disgrace to the human race. Hey, it rhymes. Take him away. Well, a few weeks later, he entered a federal jail where he is today. Well, not anymore. He's dead, but I can't stand this much longer. I gotta get out. Yay! If you don't shut up, you'll be thrown in solitary where you'll really have something to yell about. Hell, keep that yap shut. What are you trying to do? Drive us all nuts? He was found guilty. There you go. That's it for... Oh, my God, there's another one. Oh, jeez. Boy, oh boy, I didn't think this through. How long is this one? Jeez. Oh. Should have broke this up into two or something like that, you know? That probably would have worked better. Okay, James Cameron, all that. I've already seen all that. Okay. The Grey Phantom. Well, this is the true crime story of Willie Vogel, cop killer. It looks like the cops got... Oh, I guess he was about to kill that cop and he shot him. Okay. Arrested for robbery at 10 and in and out of various reform schools for the next 8 years, Willie Vogel graduated to a life steeped in crime. Ruthless, merciless, and gun crazy. How long could he last? Matching wits with the law. Okay, one more time. To avoid unhappiness and misery for persons still alive, the names of some characters in this story have been changed. Editor. So, Elmira Reformatory, 1933, Willie Vogel, potential killer, plans a future in crime. Tomorrow's the day, Joe. Little Willie gets sprung. Then watch my smoke. I learned plenty here. No copper's gonna get me again. What? You're going straight? Are you nuts? I want real dough. I ain't gonna get caught, that's all. You'll be reading about Willie Vogel in the papers one of these days. Watch and see. Okay, big shot. Just don't go overboard and let them headlines go to your head. You might not want to talk to a punk like me on your way back in. Well, 2 days later, Willie buys gangster courage. A gun. That will be $38.75. Say, ain't you kind of young to buy guns? Huh? Me? No, I'm older than I look. I got a job as a bank guard, and I got to get my own rod. That night, Willie took his first step toward his goal. But what was his goal? How about some service here? I ain't got all night. I'm coming. What can I do for... No! Nothing, stupid. I'll help myself. Them slobs telling me to go straight. What's easier than this? They give me a laugh. Hey! Help, please! He killed him. Oh, good Lord. Jeez. Shut up. You hear me? You bag. I'll quiet you permanently. I gotta get out of here fast, but not before I get my hooks in that dough. That crazy dame had it coming to her. You could hear that bellying in Canarsie? Okay.
Halt where you are, you yellow rat, or I'll spread you all over the sidewalk.
A cop. Stay away from me, you hear? Stay away or I'll kill you. I'll blow your lousy brains out. Cops ain't taking Willie Vogel no more.
Yell.
My gun. It's empty. I missed him. Let me out of here.
Okay, small time, what are you going to do now? Don't you know when to give up, you little punk? Do you have to be beaten to a pulp?
I'll kill you. Let me alone.
Well, back in Elmira for 3 years, Willie remained sullenly incorrigible. He spent his time planning new and malevolent crimes. Well, small change, who you knocking off today?
Shut up. When I get out, things is gonna be different. I'm gonna see bulls that ain't even there. My planet ain't going down no drain again.
So anyway, on his release, Willie became more crooked and vicious than ever. Eluding police with animal-like cunning, he became known as the Gray Phantom. Blasting and robbing with icy indifference, he left no clues. The Gray Phantom, that's all I hear these days. 63 holdups and we don't even know what he looks like.
Okay, Chief. The whole police force is on the alert. We'll get him. That rat is due for the trap.
And as they talked, Willie worked a large dress shop in New York.
Keep your yaps shut. You won't get hurt. You, tell that dame to hand the dough out. I don't want to spoil that pretty face.
Oh, do as he says, Millie.
It better be all of it, sister. I ain't here to kid. What are you looking at, chum? Maybe you want to describe me to the coppers, huh?
Why, I don't know.
I'll give you something to remember me by. A big pain in the gut.
Oh,
just in case you forget, sucker. Oh, he killed him. What a load of Mazuma. From now on, Willie's got everything he wants. Nothing's too big for me. As long as I got that cat, I ain't worrying about no future. Moments later. Coppers, how did they get here so fast? I'd better blow.
That's him going into that alley after the rat. No use chasing him. We'll never find him now. There must be 10 entrances to these alleys.
The captain isn't going to like that. If only I could get my hand on that weasel.
Willie was riding high, but the grim tentacles of the law were tightening about him.
On September 3rd, 1937, give me a bottle of that on the third shelf.
Sure, mister. You just made it. I was about to close. Had a busy day today. Here you are, my friend. Mighty good stuff. Oh, you have a gun.
Boy, ain't you clever. Why don't you try them quiz shows? This is a stick-up, pal. Get wise. Here, have something to brace you up. A goon like you ain't safe with your eyes open. A joint this size ought to have real change in the till. Them cops will turn blue when they hear about this one. I don't want no disturbance from you, chum. Sit up so I can tie this knot. You want another conk on the dome?
Oh.
Chew on this, bud. I'll give you something to do. It'll give you something to do till they find you in the morning. Meanwhile, Nemesis, in the form of an innocent bystander, reaches out to engulf Willy Vilgo. That's a peculiar-looking duck. Call me a monkey's uncle if he isn't planning a stick-up. He must be an amateur, or he's seen too many grade B movies. A customer. He must have seen me. He brought a cup. Service, please. Isn't anyone here?
Where's Johnson? What are you doing here? What the?
Stay where you are, copper. I'm coming through.
Yoy!
Drop that. Oh! I warned you, copper. You should have kept them clumsy balls out of that bucket. This'll make me hotter than a toy pistol. I better blow town and take a rest while them stupid coppers squirm looking for the gray phantom. And not a block away, the relentless net of the law closes in. Bang, bang, what's that? Shots, get a rolling, Bill. That's our man. That's where it came from. Look at that character out in front. Yeah, he looks as though he's got an awful shock.
That man running down the street killed a policeman. I saw him.
He's heading for the subway. If he ever gets on a train, we're through. We've got to stop that skunk. Stop. Stop or I'll drill you. Nuts to you, copper. Copper, get me. I gotta get on a train or they got me. I'll blast him before that happens.
There he goes. It's the Gray Phantom. This time the dirty rat is finished. Hurry. I hear a train down there.
Wait, hold them doors.
I'll put a bullet through that rotten skull, the dirty cop killer.
Hold it, Tom. You'll hit somebody on the train. Don't kill me. I give up. I threw my gun down. I give up. Just don't kill me.
We don't have to. There's a legal way of getting rid of vermin like you.
On December 12, 1938, a screaming killer reached the end of the road. No, I don't want to die. I've learned my lesson. No. Bzz, 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 bzz.
Guilty.
Well, there you go. That's it for the Gray Phantom. All right, surprise, get it? Contest. Win a cash prize for just a short letter of not more than 50 words telling us which character in Penalty Comics you like best and why. Yeah. You had a lot of selections to look up to. Send it to us postmarked no later than February 20th, 1948. Oh, damn it. It's probably too late. It says do it now, hurry. Well, Penalty Comics. I wonder if they're still there at that address. Yeah, probably not. Oh, damn it. That's too bad. Went through all this for nothing. Well, anyway, what about advice to what to do about bad skin? Stop worrying now about pimples, blackheads, and other externally caused skin troubles. Just follow Skin Doctor's simple directions. Oh, geez, that's a lot. Oh man. Vidderm skin cleanser. Okay, look that up. That'll probably help you. That'll way you can get laid like he will. Otherwise, you won't. All right, there we go. Oh God, somehow I got through this. Yeah, and the next one, because I think these are all pretty long, I'm gonna split it in two. So anyway, there we go. Crime must pay the penalty. And at least that last one, the penalty was death. So that's nice. Well, look, Terry Nee showed up. Hi, Terry. Nice of you to stop by
and listen to me drone on about all these crazy comics. But there you go. Based on true crime stories. But of course, in order to avoid misery and sadness and all that, the names were changed. Be kind of stupid if they changed the names of the criminals, though. I mean, that's on them, you know. You say, well, they're families, you know. Yeah, well. Well, anyway, there we go. That, oh crap, almost made 2 hours. I've been doing this too long. I got to get ready for bed. I got to go to work tonight again. So anyway, there we go. That was Mr. Nailsin's Sunday Comics, and crime must pay the penalty. And we'll do it again next week. Probably not this long, though. Jeez. Ooh. Anywho, there we go. I hope you got a kick out of it. And don't worry, it's here forever now. So if you showed up late, you're not seeing it live, but you're still seeing it. You see how that went? Thanks for watching, and we'll get together again sometime soon. Have a good rest of your day.